Drew is a car dealer who has a conga line of cranky customers baying for his blood. Some claim he sold them lemons. Others accuse him of taking their money, then selling their car to someone else. So, what's Drew got to say for himself?
Drew Denning, Chris Allen from A Current Affair, mate.
There you go.
Can we ask you some questions about some of your car deals?
Yeah, sure, mate. Which ones?
He's going to find himself 6 foot under if he doesn't stop what he's doing.
Well, we spoke to a number of people who say you're a dodgy dealer, mate.
It's a bit uncalled for, is it?
My message is just stop doing what you're doing. Pay people back the money. It's wrong.
It's good work if you can get it, isn't it, to sell a car twice?
How do I get on top of these things? That's what I'm trying to ask. How do I make these things right?
Well, maybe give them their money back would be a start.
You can't be doing that. Like, you're not going to get away with it for long.
But these customers say Drew Denning has been involved in selling dodgy cars to unsuspecting customers for years. Sometimes, it appears, selling the same car twice.
Drew, just give my money back. You've sold my car twice. You're shonky. I just want my money back.
Neil Mack says he paid Denning $17,000 for a second-hand four-wheel drive 5 years ago. But Neil says the Toyota was an absolute lemon.
Oh, absolutely shocking. Shocking. I had taken it into my mechanic and he found 48 different faults with this Toyota. And he said 22 of these faults, Neil, he said, won't pass for registration. He said it's too dangerous to drive on the road. He said, do not drive this on the road.
Mate, I'm a used motor vehicle. I sell used motor vehicles. I don't do the mechanical checks. We get mechanics to do them.
Some of them were unroadworthy, we've been told.
Every car has been sold as a roadworthy.
A small claims court ordered the dealership Denning worked for at the time to take Neil's car back and fix it up. But Neil says instead, Drew sold it to someone else.
He took it back and then a few days later he said, Neil, I've got a buyer for it. Do you want your money back for it?
But Neil says he didn't get his money back, so tried to get the car back instead.
Yes, I tried to get my machine back and he said it's sold, and we tried to locate it through going with the VIN numbers, and we found that it was somewhere else.
You're going to give Neil his money back?
I don't know about the Neil Mack one, mate. It's got nothing to do with it. That's a company I don't work for. So.
But he did. Drew was a director of the company, which was owned by his parents. That company's gone out of business and now Drew sells cars on Facebook Marketplace.
I'm still having to pay it off now with nothing to show for it.
Young dad Riley Stewart borrowed $30,000 to pay for a four-wheel drive Denning was selling in March this year. After test driving the Nissan Navara, Riley signed up.
Signed all the paperwork, and then the money was sent to him through the finance, and then he just took off and I haven't got the money back or the car back as of yet.
That's right. Riley says he never saw the car again. Police telling him it now belongs to someone else.
They just said the car's registered in someone else's name to a guy that lives up the coast, and the registration date on it had been extended, so someone else has been put registration on.
Where is the car you sold, Riley? It's now registered to someone on the Sunshine Coast.
Can't be.
Well, where is it?
It's in my storage facility in Brisbane.
So it's not registered to someone on the Sunshine Coast?
Definitely should be registered to my company, yeah.
Worse still, Riley is now having to pay back $233 a week for a car he doesn't even have.
Money was refunded back to the finance company.
But that's not true, is it?
It is true.
The finance company hasn't got the cash.
Well, they should have, mate, because it's been sent through our accounts.
Clearly, we've been told by the broker it hasn't been rectified.
Okay, well, I'll be looking into that, yeah.
I needed a four-wheel drive to tow a caravan for camping and four-wheel driving and just seeing some beaches and holidays.
John Coyle says Drew sold him a second-hand four-wheel drive for $14,600 in 2020. John says it went well on the test drive, but when he got it home, he realised it was also a lemon.
There was 6 major things wrong with the car. The timing chain was knocking, a lot of the lights stopped working, the seatbelt was very dangerous, and I contacted Drew the very next day and told him all the problems, and he took the car back to fix it.
This is John returning the car to Drew.
I'm not going to have you film me, by the way.
John says Drew had the car for 3 months and the car still wasn't fixed. So he asked for a refund. He says the company Drew was a director of refused, so he went to a small claims court which ordered the refund.
Won the case, and then Drew still refused to refund the money for the car. So then I had to take him to the magistrates court to finally get my money back after 2 years of initially purchasing the car.
He was paid. He's been paid his money.
He got the money back, but he said he had to go to court to get it.
We didn't even know he was going to court. He tried to sue me and not the company that I work for.
There's an entire Facebook group dedicated to complaints about Drew and his family's former business, but he still claims he's never done anything wrong. So you've never sold a car to two people at once?
No, definitely not. 100%.
Which is no comfort for Riley Stewart with a $30,000 debt for nothing.
I think I'm past the car now. I just kind of want my money back and to start again.
Well, Riley has gone to police, who have told us that he is one of 8 people who've complained about Drew Denning. Those complaints are still under investigation. We will keep you posted.